What if I told you the biggest threat to AI isn't regulation, isn't competition, and isn't even money? It's electricity. Right now, artificial intelligence is consuming so much power that entire cities are being redesigned around it. Power plants are being restarted. Nuclear reactors are coming back. And governments are quietly panicking. This isn't a future problem. It's already happening. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why AI could reshape the global energy system and how it will affect your electricity bill, your city, and even global politics. Let's start with something nobody is talking about. Every time you use AI, ChatGPT, image generators, voice assistants, recommendation algorithms, something invisible happens. Thousands of GPUs wake up, massive data centers start running at full capacity, and electricity begins flowing at an insane scale. To put this in perspective, a single advanced AI data center can use as much electricity as a small city, not a building, not a factory, a city. And here's the scary part. We're not talking about a few data centers. We're talking about thousands being built right now. So the real question is no longer, can we build smarter AI? The real question is, can the world afford to power it? Let's break this down simply. AI models don't think like humans. They calculate millions, billions, trillions of calculation every second, and those calculations run on GPUs and specialized chips that are extremely powerful, extremely fast, and extremely energy hungry. Training a single large AI model can consume more electricity than thousands of homes use in a year. But here's what changed everything. Training happens once. Usage happens forever. Every prompt, every image, every voice command. Multiply that by hundreds of millions of users, and the power demand explodes. AI didn't just add demand to the grid, it rewired the entire demand curve. Let's talk about data centers. Data centers are the physical backbone of AI. Giant buildings filled with servers, cooling systems, and power infrastructure. And here's something shocking. Modern AI data centers care more about power availability than land price. That's why companies are building near power plants, negotiating directly with utilities, even reviving dead energy projects. In some regions, data centers already consume 20 to 30% of total electricity. Cities are starting to ask a dangerous question. Do we power homes or do we power AI? This is where things get serious. Big tech realized something early. If you don't control energy, you don't control AI. That's why companies like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon are no longer just customers of electricity. They are investing in solar farms, funding nuclear projects, signing decades-long power contracts. Some are even building private power infrastructure just for AI. Think about that. We're moving from AI companies use electricity to AI companies shape the energy grid. That shift changes everything. But electricity isn't the only problem. AI data centers generate massive heat. And to cool that heat, they need water. A lot of it. Some data centers use millions of liters of water per day in already dry regions, which creates a silent conflict. Communities need water. Agriculture needs water. AI needs water. And AI doesn't sleep. This is why some cities are now blocking data center projects. Not because they hate AI, but because they can't sustain it. Now, zoom out globally. Countries are realizing something uncomfortable. AI dominance is no longer about talent or software. It's about energy capacity. Nations with cheap electricity, stable grids, advanced infrastructure have a massive advantage. This is why we're seeing nuclear revival discussions, massive renewable investments, strategic AI energy alliances. AI has quietly become a national security issue. Because if your country can't power AI, it falls behind. You might be thinking, okay, but how does this affect me? Here's how. As AI demand grows, electricity prices rise, grids become more stressed, infrastructure costs increase. That cost doesn't disappear. It shows up in your electricity bill, your taxes. Your city planning AI convenience today may mean higher living costs tomorrow. And that's a conversation nobody's ready for. So what happens next? Three things are almost guaranteed. First, energy becomes the bottleneck for AI growth. Second, the companies that solve AI energy will dominate the next decade. Third, society will be forced to choose where AI belongs and where it doesn't. The AI revolution isn't ending. It's colliding with reality. And the outcome will decide who leads the future, who pays the price, and how our world is powered. And this is just the beginning. If you want to understand where AI, energy, and power are really heading, this channel is for you. Subscribe, because the future isn't coming. It's already here.